Careers in localization, what is their future? Where are they going? What is the upskill, the reskill, and the cross skill? To begin, the localization industry is quickly growing. This is one of the faster growing industries in the world. As you can see from the chart, it has continually grown from 2009 to 2022, and many experts predict that it will grow even faster in the future and in the coming years. Uh, so, a new skill to learn to keep up with this growth would be machine translation. This is a huge thing in the industry right now that is so necessary for each localization professional. A skill to forget would be never learning more than one role. And a new role to develop and integrate would be an ability to teach and educate clients. The new skill to learn, machine translation. Let's dive a little bit deeper into this. Machine translation has grown so much in the last couple of years. In 2021, the machine translation market was worth 800 million US dollars and is projected to expand in the coming years at a 30% compound annual growth rate, specifically from 2022 to 2030. And then the percent of projects for end clients using machine translations climbed from 13% in 2019 to 24% in 2020. That is an 11% increase for just 1 year. That is huge. The CEO at Milengo, Roman Koch, said in one of his articles, machine translation will undoubtedly cement its status as an absolute mainstay of the localization industry. This is something that many experts agree on. Machine translation is not going to go away. It will continue to be a bigger part of what we do in this field. So some advice about this skill for translators and all localization professionals is that each person needs to understand the difference between statistical MT and neural MT. They need to understand how to do effective PEMT, how to explain the strengths and limits of MT to clients, how to train MT, um, and much more. But these are the start. If they are able to do these things, it will give them a huge leg up in the field. And then the last thing for this is a quote from a well known localization engineer in the United States. His name is David McNamee. He said there will probably be more opportunities for people who understand how to train and tune MT or manage glossaries and TMs. And this is very true. Just these simple things will help any localization professional. A skill to forget would be never learning more than one role. In some industries, it is okay to just know one rule and to keep doing it until you retire, and that works out just fine. This is definitely not the case in the localization industry because of how quickly growing and fast evolving it is. Anybody that refuses to adapt, to learn more, to grow, and to look out there for what's changing will quickly see that they're being left behind in the field of localization. The last thing is the new skill to develop or integrate, and that would be the ability to teach and educate. This industry is growing a lot because of the need for language, because so many companies are wanting to globalize their content for all the users to be able to read. Um, with this comes the need to educate each of the clients that are starting into this industry. They don't know much about it and they need to know more about it. Um, Liliana Rivera, a project manager at Striker Lingotech, says that something that many localization professionals have to develop is learning how to take a consulting position. She noted that some clients are experienced with localization processes, but others are fairly new and don't really know how it works or what to expect as far as process, costs, and timelines. Um, this is something that even if you're not necessarily a project manager, you're not always dealing with a client. This is something that each person in the industry needs to learn because at some point they will be dealing directly with the client and they need to help them understand some of these things. So to wrap up and in conclusion, the new skill to learn would be anything about machine translation. The skill to forget would be never learning more than one role. And then the last one is the new role to develop and integrate would be the ability to teach and educate clients. Thank you for your time, and here are the sources if you'd like to look a little deeper into some of the things that I've mentioned today.